My name is Macy Bennett. I am a nurse on Mother Newborn. I've been a nurse here at St. Vincent Healthcare for about 5 years, and this is my story. She was always there for everything. One of those, really good moms. It was actually 19 years ago. We were going on our elementary ski trip, and so I had an older brother who was 14. My sister would have been 11. I was 8, and then my younger sister was 6. And so my mom was going with us. She was on the bus. I don't think I'd even finished my first ski run that day when my second grade teacher came and got me. She said my mom was hurt. I just knew something must have been really wrong. And so we went to the Beartooth Hospital in Red Lodge, and they couldn't get a hold of my dad because he was a farmer rancher, and so he was out in the fields, and finally they got a hold of him. I remember him saying, "Kids, it's all right, everything's gonna be okay." And then the doctor asked to see him in a room alone, and he just came out with just a terrible look on his face. We just drove to Billings, drove here to St. Vincent Healthcare, and my dad was in the ICU with the doctors for a long time. But eventually we got to go in and see her, and he told us our mom was no longer with us, and it was so confusing because she was right there. 38 years old, that's how old she was. She had died of a brain aneurysm. She donated both of her lungs, a right lung and a left lung, her liver, and then both kidneys. So I think she knew what a secret blessing it was to have a little bit of hope with a tough situation. The nurses were the big thing that day, and they just went above and beyond here at St. V's. We got to have all 4 of us kids and my dad in there with her for as long as we could. They let us just lay on her whenever we wanted. And I know they had to move cords and wires, and I just remember them sitting there with us and just crying. Now, having been a nurse, having sat with families that are losing someone, it's hard to lose someone, but it's really hard to watch people lose someone too, and that's what they had to do. They had to watch 4 little kids lose their mom. Some nurse went and cut a lock of her hair and gave it to each one of my siblings. It was just something to hold on, because I knew we weren't gonna see her again. I just remember them all standing there and just crying with us. It felt like the whole ICU. I don't know who else was there, but there was just nurses, and we all just cried as she got wheeled away. That's when I decided I wanted to be a nurse too. I'm a nurse here at St. V's because of her. I get to walk into the place that I saw her take her last breath every day, and be a part of other people's hospital journey. And that day I also got to see the power of organ donation, and the recipients and their families, and just how important that was for my family, to know something good was coming out of something so bad. I hate that day, but it's the day that also gave me my dream.